Hey guys, True Crime with Tiff Klein here. Just updating. Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania is hitting the news right now. Our community is up in arms. I am from Wilkes-Barre. Unfortunately, there was a little girl that went missing on January 17th. Her name was LaLa Clark, aka LaLa. And if you tune into my podcast, I made an episode last night connecting all the dots because there's a lot of elements to this story and it's too long to make a video for TikTok. So if you tune in, it's on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, and YouTube. I have been in communication with LaLa's family's voice, their advocate right now that's speaking for them. And I do have some information, but I'm not at liberty to discuss or say until they do. And that whole family's in my thoughts and prayers, all of them. LaLa went missing on January 17th in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. It was reported that same day by her adoptive mother. LaLa had a PFA between her and her aunt. Her aunt was not allowed to have contact with her. And the cops allegedly pushed it off as a runaway case because she had ran away before in the past. And the parents of LaLa gave tips to the police department, persons of interest to check into, and all the information they had, and they say that everything was not followed up on the way it should have been. And the community is up in arms because an Amber Alert was not issued. There were no cadaver dogs. And the address where she was found is where a registered sex offender resides. And he is friends with LaLa's aunt. They released today that they found her face down, naked, in the snow, with a knife under her body and a pair of scissors and some ribbon close by her. That's the only information we have on that. The guy who found her remains on February 24th said he was on that property February 13th through 16th and he saw nothing suspicious. So that's where that stands. So we're not sure yet if she was there for a while or if she was there only a few days, as if she was placed there. That just came out on WNEP News about 10 minutes ago. And justice for LaLa. So there are people gathering tonight at the Wilkes-Barre City Hall because they want transparency and they demand answers from the police department. The police have not made a statement yet or a press release, but there were quite a few people who showed up at the Wilkes-Barre Police Department yesterday for a peaceful protest. And there's going to be a vigil Saturday in honor of LaLa. There are a lot of missing people here in Wilkes-Barre and it needs to end. Same with Scranton, everywhere in the world. And I was just wondering if this has made your news yet or circulating across the nation, or if it's still just here in Wilkes-Barre, because this is getting pretty serious. This community is not happy and this little girl deserves justice. And allegedly, I can't say for facts, I wasn't there, the whole system failed her and the ball was dropped. And there wasn't enough investigation or urgency, according to the family and the family's friend who speaks for them. And again, I'm not at liberty to give a lot of details that I do know, out of respect for LaLa and her family. But I mean, I don't have a lot. I have a few little things that could connect the dots, but with gaps in what's going around online, because people post things without being educated or having the facts. But I promised her I would not. But I just wanted to see if it has hit your news yet, because this could start a movement. And, you know, there's people who are mad at other police departments for not stepping in, and police departments are defending themselves, saying you can't just walk into another jurisdiction and work. You have to be invited, which is true. And I think in cases like this where someone's endangered or missing, jurisdiction should go out the window and it should be an all-in. They all have access to the same system. They shouldn't have to be invited, but that's the law and that needs to change. So justice for LaLa, and I will give you updates as they arise.